Hello, beautiful Capricorn. Welcome to your reading. I need to share with you something real quick that I was actually listening to a video of a YouTuber a minute ago. This is an empowering group. And she says, never let anyone think you're not the best thing since sliced bread. And she said, you know what we used to do with the bread? We used to break the bread in order to eat it. Now you are the best thing ever, and get to work and never, that's what she said. Get to work and never let anyone think that you're not the best thing since sliced bread, okay? And I'm relaying the message. I think that's something you need to hear today. Let's start by some symbols for you. Then we're going to jump into your coffee cup. If you're new here, this is Divine Light, and I'm so happy you're with me. If you go on to enjoy the message, give it a thumbs up, hit subscribe. It's a free way to support the channel. And also click bell icon so you never miss a video. We had a courthouse situation here. This can be dealing with legal something, and or it can be like an authority, a governmental authority, a strong institution that you're asking for support. You're in front of the door. I'm assuming that this is your masculine energy. That's why she said there, I feel you need to hear get to work and never let anyone stop you getting to work. So it can be also something that you do as a job, as a business, or something to take care of some business for yourself. We have a child here. This can be child-related situation. Or it can be, I'm going to go with the idea, it can be a childhood dream for some of you that you have been delaying so far. It might require some legal steps that you need to take, like registering a business or going into the courthouse. We have the despair coming forward. As long as you don't fall into despair or let anyone else with their despair to come and rain on your parade here, because children have fun, guys. They don't care if they fall, and they get up and they keep moving on. Even if something pisses them off, they get distracted with another thing immediately because they don't have time to dwell on what happened to them. Okay, so I feel like here somebody might be trying to rain on your parade. Do not let that happen, because it seems like you're in a strong path here. We have a message of concern coming with a change. I feel like this change is coming to eliminate the message of concern. Somebody might be in a tight situation. I saw the card despair, and they might actually reach out to you and tell you, okay, you need to help me, or we are, we're ruined, or whatever it is that they think is happening in their life. I feel like this person thinks this is affecting you as well, but I don't think that's the situation here. This can be someone that you value as well, someone that you love in a tight situation. What you can do is give them a hand and help them, but it doesn't mean that this is going to change your course of action, the change that you're creating in your life, okay? So do not allow that happen. Let's dive into your coffee cup now. I see there's this is actually a different spread here. Something's spilled out a lot, meaning like there's an abundance outside of you. This is your comfort zone, which we have the darkness here. That's why I feel like despair, the message of concern coming forward. This can be someone close to your heart that you're concerned about, but what's happening there is they're actually darkening your heart as well. So you might have to maybe get outside your comfort zone, maybe get away from that person or that situation for a second in order to find this way out and the resources here. I have a bull's head right there. And I see someone here, kind of looks like the Hierophant, wearing a tall hat and talking to a child. The child has a flower bouquet on top of its head. The child, I'm going to interpret this as a new endeavor here, a dream that you have, a childhood dream, something young, something fresh, which is crowned by flowers, which means this is something that is fresh and new and colorful. And the bull can symbolize an authority, which comes down to this courthouse. This child might require, this new thing might require a courthouse, a legal authority, governmental authorities intervention here, or maybe creating a structure for it. It seems like you need to get outside of that gloomy weather in order to get it done. And this can be even people too close to you. It doesn't have to be family, like maybe one of your good friend is going through something, but you can always help others. But first you need to help yourself. Put the mask on yourself first, then to the child, like the instructions on the plane, okay? I see there's like the first month is very light. You're starting with very good energy. That's why I feel like the courthouse and the child is a positive thing. But then the message of concern comes in. I see many shapes here. I'm going to describe them all. I see there's like a dinosaur trying to eat something away, a mushroom away. And then there's an angel right here opening its wings to bring a protection. Another thing I see here, there's like a tree of life splitting into half. And your life might be actually splitting into two paths. And one of them is going to be the one that you're on the boat right here, help you sail towards a better day. What we see on the boat, we see in the Six of Swords energy, which there are 3 people on the boat actually sailing towards it, from choppy waters to the calmer shores to the better life. So it seems like the Hierophant is right here, guys. That's what I saw when I look at that picture on the side of the cup. So it seems like here you need to choose the left or the right. And if you are interested in psychological stuff, like when you close your eyes, our mind actually observes the left side as the past and the right side as the future. And I feel like you are choosing the future at this time rather than trying to deal with the past. Like, oh my gosh, where is this card? So like, instead of just dealing with, did I pass it? Is it even here? Oh my God. Okay, anyways. So what happens here, there's a smiling dog actually laying down here. Kind of reminds me of a Sphinx energy as well. The right side, the future side, is going to be much more powerful. I see this is the person on a boat, guys, and the darker one. The lighter one is kind of looks like a lion as well, which is Leo energy, confidence, leadership, taking charge and taking action. We have here in the future, there's a mask, as you can see, there's a scary mask. So there might be an illusion of something that you're scared, but still when you move forward, you're going to see that might be even like a cloud that's formed that way. It's not really a scare that you should be concerned about, okay? Maybe somebody couldn't make it happen and they're sending you the message of concern, telling you, oh, don't go that way because I couldn't make it happen. But you can tell them, I'm not you. I have a different agenda. And I feel like here, then you're going to be successful. I even see here someone with a hat on top of their head bringing you a key. Hat can symbolize, we have a person of here, like authority, or maybe a person who has a certain like a degree, certain knowledge. It can be that person handing you over the key to unlock the door. Okay, get out of that place. So instead of choosing the past, the sadness, instead of choosing the dinosaur biting off things and eating mushroom, which I'm going to tell you what that means. The mushroom kind of reminds me of something magical. Maybe it brings delusions, but it really depends on your mood. So if you're in a bad mood, the magical can be actually turning into a nightmare for you if you keep looking at the past. That's why it's focused should be in the moment, and the moment is the splitting part, and then the what is going to come in the future rather than focusing on what has been. We can change our perspective about the past when we change the way we look at things, but I feel like it's not going to be, especially within the second month timeline this is showing up, should be your concern, okay? I see that when you focus on, there's a fish jumping out of this darkness here. Fish can be material satisfaction, resources, money, and it can be someone, maybe a Pisces, that's going to be helpful, coming with a solution. And you can see there's a clean slate appearing right in front of you. Within the third month timeline, I told you the resolution is coming and there's outside pathways are starting to form. They're kind of merging into a funnel. What I like about the funnel is this can be indicative of, like, depending on the jar that you're keeping under the funnel, it can be a funnel that is forming so you can receive a lot of blessings, okay? But like I said, the container is important. If you are feeling like I'm safe if I receive this kind of money monthly, that's the much amount that you're going to be receiving. Anything more than that is going to be too much and too disturbing. So instead of maybe focusing on how big the funnel is, because it's massive, how much the things are going to come forth, maybe it's about growing your container of receiving things. Okay. When it comes to third month, I see many things here again. I see kind of like a shower of blessings coming down. We have a golden retriever right there smiling. I have some like elf-like being. Elf, I'm talking about the elves in Lord of the Rings, not the elves in fairies. I feel like this is someone who has this kind of like higher knowledge, observing you and maybe helping you wash you with information and knowledge, and that will open up the pathways for you. Or can be blessings, by the way. If you believe in the power of prayer, it can be someone also sending you lots of prayer or praying with you, like showering you with this blessing, so it can be received by you as well. Okay. And after that, I see 1, 2, 3, 4 different news and one more fish coming. Like I said, 4 good news might lead to the fish, but they can be also collectively coming all together. Okay. And of maybe the third month. Let's dive into your thoughts now. If you have a specific question, a desire, and intention, hold it in your mind. This letter R here can be someone's first name or the last name. Your desire is coming halfway first, guys, and then the second try, or I told you, like taking action, getting to work is the key. Slicing the bread, basically. I don't know if it means anything to you. Right before I turn on the video, I always like listen to some things, and because I believe that if there's a message, somebody needs to hear it. So let me know if that makes sense to you. And I see here a teapot outside of your comfort zone. And I feel like I told you, like there's someone maybe creating a chaos and wants to pull you in so you don't really do your own thing. And there's your desire coming within the second try really fast, or second I don't think it's a try, maybe the second step. And this R can mean the name of the person. This R can be your sickle to cut that drama out of your life, okay? Because this is in your heart space. We have an angel wing here. You're always being observed and protected. Angels can be also indicative of ancestors. You can call upon all kinds of ancestors, guys. We are all human beings. And today's world is trying to create discrimination and compartmentalization and stuff like that. They're telling like we're all different race and stuff. We're all human beings, guys. We're coming from the same source. So that's why any ancestor can call, when you call upon, come to help. I see here, like recently, last year, especially for me, I was hearing the Mary Magdalene energy, Mother Mary energy, and a Mary Magdalene energy a lot. Like everywhere, every video I turn on, I was keep hearing their names, and I feel like they helped me get through a lot of like hardship, like spiritual things. And this year, I keep hearing the white buffalo calf women. Keep hearing her name. I keep like coming across her energy all the time, and I feel like there is something I can learn from that energy as well. So that's why I don't discriminate. Sickle is here for you to cut the things that are not really working. And the tea right there, this kind of looks like a Buddha head as well, but kind of looks like a teapot too. Third month, at the end of the third month. The tea is going to be hot, guys. Tea is the gossip. The tea is the thing you thought, oh, it was good for me, but I left it. Now I'm concerned, or I am worried. Did I miss a chance? No, you didn't. And the tea is going to be so hot. It's going to be poured, and you're going to be drinking it, and you're going to hear about how the things actually play out. And it's so far away from you. You see, it's outside of your area. This is your heart. This is your home. This is the outside. So it is so far away from you that you're going to be glad you pushed it out. You didn't really allow it in, okay? It can be even like you're thinking maybe somebody didn't choose you, and that because you didn't benefit them, okay? You didn't give them what they wanted, but you protected your energy. Let's see what Tarot has to say. Are we going to have a name for this person? Are we going to have a zodiac sign for this person? Let's see. We have the Fool here with the Libra energy. This can be someone being a fool, but the Fool card doesn't really mean that. but let's put it in there as well. The Fool is a new beginning. You're stepping into a new timeline. I told you the Child and the Fool kind of like relates to each other. So this can be a new endeavor. This can be something that really makes your heart flutter, that excites you, that the angels are supporting your new endeavor, the new thing. And you are heading off to a new direction. And also, even though there are wild creatures surrounding you, you're always protected. It kind of looks like a Pied Piper here. With the good intentions. So I feel like you might even move the world with you wherever that you go. If you have concerns that I'm going to be left alone, people are not going to support me, the old life is not going to follow me, there's a new, better foundation that you're actually building here. And I don't think you're going to care. Like I said, focus on the future here. We have the Queen of Swords. Yes, that's what's the logical thing to do on your end. That's why I feel like this is not about the zodiac sign now. This is about your logical steps. And the High Priestess also wants to show her face here. She's a knowledgeable woman. And the Queen of Swords is someone knowledgeable, someone who's clear cut. Also, because of Queen energy, she's gentle as well, not as harsh as the King. And you be gentle with yourself and however the things come to you, but you're going to be crystal clear about where you're going forward when you take a leap of faith here with the Fool energy and step into this new thing, okay? What else do we have? Prince of Swords coming strong as well. Prince of Swords is a really fast energy. You might start with slowness and take action with the wisdom and the logic. And then even though you don't see the things actually accelerating, we have two chariots here already. One chariot he's riding, one chariot with a change, kind of like a chariot with a motor, basically. So it seems like the things are going to accelerate. The positive change is going to come real quickly when you are decisive. That's the point of the Queen of Swords. You can see she's cold. She has a sword. She has stars, which is her wishes fulfilled in her mind. And she has the owl on her shoulder, which symbolizes that she can foresee the unseen. Wolf here, wolf, I love the wolf vibe because wolf packs are a family and soul family. They support each other. They have order within. Okay, they're not randomly like scattered. They are order. They have an order and hierarchy. And I feel like with the Queen of Swords, it seems like you're going to be on top of it. When you're on top of it, you're going to start seeing fast results and solutions and answers. What else do we have here? Prince of Coins. The third chariot in one reading, guys. It's awesome. Chariot symbolizes actually fast growth and galloping towards a new future and achieving massive results. Prince of Coins, you get the answer, you get the response, you get the good messages and bypass the concerns, and then you're going to be able to plant your seeds for a new, like a land. What happens with the Prince of Coins, this is Knight of Pentacles basically, you have planted as a Page of Pentacles once. You got the crops, okay? Now the second time you're planting it, but now this time you're strong, you're powerful, you have extra seeds, and you have extra bounty for yourself as well. Now you're much more confident because you're moving towards being the queen, being the king in this field as well. This is your vibe, guys. This is Cancer, this is a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy, which is your vibe there, okay? This is looking amazing. You see that the chariots lined up here. It's very beautiful. We have the imagination. Yes, you need to use that. Another ship right there, another vessel. So imagination is going to move you outside of your circumstances to the places that you want to go and heading towards the future, especially. Instead of maybe with imagination, we can also transform the past as well. But this next 3 months is not about that for you. Maybe in the future, yes, you can go back to the past and change things around, but it's not the time for it now, okay? We have the flow, Ace of Cups vibes here too. So this is something emotionally fulfilling, new beginning coming. Not only this is going to fulfill you, it's going to be reasonable, logical, fulfilling. The ideas are going to be fulfilling. Material will be fulfilling. Also emotionally, you're going to start something new as well. You're going to feel good about it. Another one we have here, competition. This is 501's vibe, so I'm going to explain to you what 501's is. 501's, we see a bunch of men with sticks in their hand. Sticks are not even touching each other. They're just, bumping each other. You can see here the kites as well. They're bumping each other, two little children. So there's an immature vibe happening. You might find yourself in an environment that you're dealing with immaturity of others. Instead of like falling victim or being like a pawn in their game, you stay out of it. That's the advice comes with the 501s. Stay out of it. And if it's making you angry, reflect on it. Why is this making me angry? Why am I feeling so challenged here? Why am I taking this as a competition? Well, everybody has plenty of resources on the planet Earth. Why is this making me feel this way? This is for reflection. But at the same time, when you can actually figure out the why, this will free you from this competition. We have 10 of Swords. This is grief. Capricorn, I'm going to tell you something, because the Capricorn that I know had this competitive nature, and giving that up is a spiritual experience for you, and it can come with a grief. This is 10 of Swords. However, this teardrops are feeding this beautiful flower right here, meaning when you can actually see the blessing inside of this ending the competition, you're going to see you're thriving now. You're getting to the fire era. You're getting to your passion era. It's not about competition. It's about actually expression, self-expression, and being who you truly are, okay? So the grief can be letting go of the old self, old thoughts, and starting anew. That can be for the grief, but it's not a negative thing here. It's evolvement. It's actually an upgrade also. Let's see your affirmation. This is your final message. When I am connected to spirit, I feel a sense of certainty, magnitude, and ease that I have never known before. Angel wings are right there. This is exactly what I was talking about, the whole reading. The Queen of Swords, she has this called certainty, magnitude, and ease. Look at her face, that she's so calm, cool, and collected. And this is the way to go. I feel like when you can connect to the spirit, the higher self, the creator of all that is, and when you can be guided by that all day long, you're going to feel that certainty. And the certainty is the powerful state of being that brings your desires the fastest way, okay? Right, beautiful. That's all for today. Hope you enjoy your reading. If you do, I'm going to add some more videos right here for you to enjoy. I wish you all a magical day. Bye. Hit the subscribe and join the family.